everyone, my name is Veronica and welcome to V Pilates. Today's class will be a 40-minute full body workout with focus on scapular stability and strength. This class can be taken if you're a beginner or if you're an advanced Pilates mover. I will try and provide some modifications along the way. Let's get started standing at the back of our mats. Standing with our feet firmly planted right under our sit bones, grounding all corners of the feet into the earth. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, lower the arms, nod the chin in towards your chest. Gently start rolling down through the spine, each vertebra moving until you find enough length at the bottom. Start bending your knees slightly, rolling up through the spine, nice and slow. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky, finding length, rolling down on your exhale. Slight bend through the knees, relax the head. One more time, rolling up. Inhale, the arms up to the sky. Exhale, roll down through the spine. Can you find movement through each vertebra of the spine? Relaxing your head at the bottom. Let's take a bend of the knees. Lengthen the knees. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the knees. One more bend. And lengthen. Finding a little bit of a stretch here, hanging over. And when you're ready, begin to walk your hands forward to your downward facing dog. Heels reaching towards the ground, belly button in towards the spine, armpits towards the mat. One more breath. Ripple the spine forward. First high plank position of class. Bending the knees, sending the hips back and high, downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the feet. Exhale, rolling up through the spine. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, roll it down. Bending the knees slightly, right away walking the hands forward to downward dog. One breath here. Ripple the spine forward, high plank position. One breath here. Bend the knees back, hips up, walk the hands to the feet. Rolling up through the spine. Just finding some movement here. Rolling down a little faster now. Strength and mobility. Downward facing dog. Ripple the spine forward, high plank. Find your strong high plank. Bend the knees, send the hips high. Walk the hands back. Rolling up through the spine one more time. High plank. Send the hips up, downward facing dog. Hold here. Ripple the spine forward, high plank position. 2 more breaths here, really pressing the hands into the floor, lifting the belly button to the spine. On your next exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back, keep the knees hovering if you can. And push forward to high plank. And send the hips back, bending the knees. Pushing forward. Pressing into the mat, send your weight back. Pressing forward. Pushing back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Press forward. One more time. Meet me in high plank. 2 more breaths. You can do it, pressing firmly into the ground. Lower the knees and sit back to child's pose. Ripple the spine forward, finding all fours position. Hands are right under the shoulders, knees are right under the hips. Finding length through the spine. Gentle lift in the belly button, keeping that core engaged. Moving on to our scapular drops, or our sternum drops. The sternum is gonna come closer to the ground as the shoulder blades come together. Pressing the hands firmly into the ground, shoulder blades reach apart, finding space in the back. Let it drop. Press, lift the space in between the shoulder blades, and drop. Press and lift. Drop, press, and drop. 2 more times, press, and drop. Press, and drop. This time we press, keeping the press the whole time, feeling that space in between our shoulders. Strong scapular stability here. This is the position we want to be feeling in all of our planks and side plank positions. Let's tuck one toe under and the other toe under. Pressing the feet into the floor, we lift the knees 1 inch. Hovering here. Deep breath. One more breath. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. And ripple the spine back to all fours. See if you can keep those knees hovering. Send the hips up, downward dog. All fours, maybe the knees are hovering. We press the hips up. Exhale, all fours, hovering, press. All fours, pressing into those hands. Two more. Last one. Hold and you're hovering all fours for 2 breaths. Lower the knees down. Sit back to your child's pose one more time. Maybe flip the hands over to the sky. And slowly rolling up through the spine. Great work, everyone. Now moving on to a little core work. Let's come down onto our glutes. Seated at the front of our mats. The knees are bent, feet are planted on the ground. Reaching the hands forward. Finding length through the spine, sitting right on top of our sit bones. Head is stacked over shoulders, over pelvis. Feeling the base of our pelvis starting this movement, we curl back halfway. Here we go. Deep inhale. Exhale, curve back halfway. Inhale, reach the hands forward, come up to seated. Exhale, back. Up. Reaching back. Pulling forward. Curving the spine, roll back. Reach the hands forward. Like somebody has a string attached to your belly button, pulling it towards the mat. Reaching those hands forward, find a length. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Two more, then we'll add a twist. Okay, adding on. If you would like, when you go back, reaching that right elbow towards the mat, twisting the upper body, coming forward, sending both arms forward. We twist, tap the left elbow. Reach it up. Tap right, reach forward, back and tap left, reach forward. Reach, exhale right, twist left. Now stay with this, or instead of the elbow coming down, we lower back, twist the whole arm, reach that arm back, look behind you, back through center, and then roll up through the spine. Exhale, roll back halfway, twist the left arm open, twist back through center, rolling up. Exhale, back. Right arm opens, twist, and all the way up, other side. Keep rounding through the lower spine, reaching that belly button in and down. Keep going with the half sit-ups. Adding the twist if you'd like. Using the breath to support you. One more time each side. Rolling up. Here we go, halfway back. Just little pulses. We go back, back, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Reach back, 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 back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it up. Lengthen the legs, stretching up and over. When you're ready, Coming up. And let's move on to our side lying series. Today for our side lying series, I'm going to be up on my elbow. I'm starting on my right side, working my left leg, but we're gonna do both sides. So if you'd like to be on the elbow, if not, if this is too much for your shoulder or anything going on today, you can always be down fully rested on your arm like this. Pick whichever version works for you today. If we are on the elbow, we are pressing in firmly into the ground, lifting the side body up. The underside core is lifted as much as we can, keeping the shoulder and the hip in the same line. The knees are bent at a 45-degree angle. Let's go ahead and lengthen that top leg out in line with our body. And we start with some leg lifts. We lift it up and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Small movement here. Keeping that hip in line with your body, really reaching the toe away from you and lower. Reach and lower. Working the outer side of our leg. The torso is engaged too, the upper body is supporting us. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Two more, lift, lift. Next one, hold it there. Little circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Close that knee. Moving on to our clams now. Glue the feet together. Keep that hip reaching away from you. We open and close the knee. Open and close. Again, small movement here, really working those outer glute muscles, not letting the hip go back with the leg, keeping that hip forward and reaching away. Good. Keep going with these clams. If you'd like, we are going to add a lift with the whole body into our modified side plank on the next clam. You can always keep the hips down and keep going with the leg. But here we go, adding that side plank. We press into the ground, lift, open the knee, close the knee, lower the hips. Lift the hips, open the knee. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Press and lift. Close and lower. Keep going. Pressing that arm into the ground. Using your breath to support the movement. Two more. Last one. Now if you'd like, keep the hips lifted. We're going to open the knee, turn the leg in, tap the knees. Turn the leg out, tap the toes. Turn in, tap the knees. Tap the toes. The hips can be lowered and we can keep going with the turn in, tap the knees, tap the toes, or keep those hips lifted and tap, 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 and tap. Hips are as steady as they can be, just the leg working in the hip socket. 2 more, really press through that arm. Last one. Lower the hips, lower the knee, lower all the way down onto our side body now. Lengthen those legs out long. Going into our side bananas, let's start with that left hand on the floor in front of us. Really reaching both legs away from you, gluing them together. We start by moving just the legs. Deep inhale. Exhale, lift both legs. Lower. Lift both legs. And lower. Lift. And lower. Really using the side obliques to try and lift those legs. Reaching the toes away from you. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more. Adding the upper body now, bringing that right hand in front of you, left arm behind the head, or reaching towards your legs. The upper body and lower body lift together. Here we go, everything up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale, lower. Lift and reach. And lower, trying to keep everything in one long line as best as you can. Crunching through the side body. Just 2 more. Lower down. Beautiful work, rolling onto our back. Finding length with the legs. Reach the arms overhead, reaching away from your center, finding length. Exhale, relax into the mat. Inhale the hands to the ceiling. Moving into our roll-ups, the knees can be bent using the arms behind the legs as we roll up, or the legs can be straight, lengthened on the mat. Make sure they're glued to the mat and stay there as we roll up. Whichever version is better for you, we inhale to prepare. Exhale, reaching away from you, nodding the chin. Curling up through each vertebra of the spine. Finding length. Rolling down through the spine. Nice and slow. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, rolling up. Find length. Rolling down. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, rolling up. One more. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. This time, stretch over, reach for those toes. Rolling up through the spine, cross those legs, coming over the legs into our all fours position. Right away, finding that press, space between the shoulder blades, lift in the belly button, tuck the toes under, lift the knees 1 inch. One more breath here. Send the hips up, downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the feet. And slowly rolling up through the spine, pressing those feet firmly into the ground. Beautiful. Repeating what we did earlier, walking out into our high plank and coming back up, and we'll add on after we do a few. Finding the flow. Inhale the hands to the sky, exhale, rolling down. Slight bend in the knees. Walk the hands forward, downward dog. Ripple the spine forward, high plank. Pressing back, downward dog. Walk the hands to the feet. Rolling up through the spine. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, rolling down. Finding a little bit more mobility than you did the first time we did this. Again, reaching up. Rolling down. If you'd like, on this next one, we can add a push-up. From your high plank, lower your knees to the mat. Send those elbows close to your body for our tricep push-up. Nose to the floor. Pressing back up. Lift the knees to plank. Send the hips up. Walk the hands back. Flowing through this. The push-up is optional. Whatever you need in this flow today, maybe bend the knees. Lift the knees, walk it back. Two more times at your own pace. If you'd like to keep those knees lifted, you can, and go into your full tricep push-up. Really pressing the floor away from you. Rolling up. On this next one, meet me in high plank position. Two breaths here. And we lower one elbow and the other elbow, coming into our forearm plank. Pressing through those elbows, lifting through the belly button. Hips are tucked under slightly. One more breath. Bend the knees. Lower down onto your stomach. Pressing the hands into the mat. Pushing yourself up, rounding the spine, child's pose. And walking up through the spine. Nice work, everyone. Moving on to repeating part of our core series, our half sit-ups. So coming to seated with the feet in front of us, knees are bent near the top of our mat. Reaching those arms forward. Like someone is pulling your fingertips in one direction, pulling your belly button in the other direction. We round back halfway. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, reach. Good, one more like this. Now keep going with that, or add a lift of the right leg to tabletop as you round back. Lift forward, try and bring that knee closer to your chest as you lengthen your spine. Lower back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up, knee to chest, back. Reach. Two more. And set that leg down, other side. We roll back, left leg to tabletop. Knee to chest, find length. Re-roll back. Reach. Back. Inhale, up. Great, two more. Lower the leg, find length. Exhale, we go halfway back. Lift that right leg to tabletop. Now when you go back, try and extend that leg. And as you lift up, pull the knee into the chest. Back and extend. Pull up. Extend. And find length. Inhale. Exhale back. Just one more. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale back. Lift the left leg up. Extend the left leg as you go back. Knee comes in. Reach. And two more. Reach. Lower down. Deep inhale, find length. This time, if you can, lift your left leg to tabletop. Lift your right leg to tabletop, finding your balance. As we lower down, we tap the toes. See if you can lift the upper body, lift the legs at the same time. Find length through the lower spine. Exhale, round back. Reach and lift. You can always keep the legs lowered and just lower and lift the upper body. Exhale, down. Reach. Lower down. Lift, pull the knees in. Just two more. Last one. Inhale, lift, hold here. Find length. If you'd like, extend the legs. And reach up and over, stretching forward. Great work. That was a lot on the deep core and the hip flexors. Moving on to our sideline series on the other side now. I am now on my left side working my right leg. Make sure you're doing the other side. Pressing that elbow into the mat. Knees are bent at a 45-degree angle, finding length with the top leg in line with the body. Again, really pressing into the floor, lifting the scapula, lifting the underside oblique, reaching that toe away from you. We lift and lower, lift and lower. Reach and lift and lower, lift and lower. Lots of length through the body. Just a few more lifts and then we go into the circles. 2 more, lift and lift. Keep it lifted. We circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Bend that knee. Into our clams, glue the feet together, we open and close, open and close. Really squeezing the outer glute on the open. Getting ready for the lift of the hips into our modified side plank. Really pressing into that elbow, keeping that side lifted. If you'd like, on the next one, lift everything up and open, close and lower. Lift and lower. You can always keep the hips down, keep going with the clams. Lift and lower. Lift and open, close and lower. Good, lifting through the obliques, pressing through the scapula. Head is in line with the spine as best as you can. Two more, then we go to the turn in and turn out. Here we go. Keep the hips lifted if you can. Turn the leg in, tap the knees. Leg out, tap the toes. Tap the knees, tap the toes. Keep that leg moving. Nothing else moves except for the leg. You can do it. 2 more. And lower and close. Lowering all the way down onto our side body. Finding length. Placing that right hand on the floor in front of you for support. Gluing those legs together, reaching those toes away from you. We lift both legs up and lower. Lift and lower. Ooh, try not to rock forward and back in those hips. This is really hard. Only lifting as high as you can. Feeling the stability throughout your whole body. Two more. Good. Adding the upper body now. That left arm comes in front of us. Here we go. Deep inhale. Exhale, lift the upper body, lift the lower body. Lower down. Reach and lift. Lower down. Closing the space between the ribs and the hips, using those obliques to lift you. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, 2 more. Lower down, rolling onto your back. Again, reach those legs away from you, reach the arms away from you, lengthening out your body. Exhale, relax. 1, roll up to transition. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, rolling up through the spine. And this time, bend those knees into a butterfly. Deep inhale. Exhale, stretch forward. Good, bending those knees in, coming over the legs into our all fours position. 1 more time. Pressing firmly into the ground, tuck the toes under, lift the knees 1 inch. One more breath. Hips up, downward facing dog. Walking the hands to the feet, bending the knees slightly, rolling up through the spine. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, rolling down. Repeating our modified burpee flow. Walk right out to high plank. Exhale, press it back. Rolling up through the spine. Exhale. Moving on the breath, whatever pace you would like. Adding a push-up if that feels good for you today. We repeat 4 more times. Maybe a full push-up. Finding the most mobility through your spine. Finding strength, using the energy of the ground to help support you. Wherever you are at, finishing up your last one. When you're ready, meet me in high plank position. One more breath. Then lower one elbow and the other elbow, forearm plank. Now stay here, or bend the knees, tap, lift and lengthen, tap and lengthen, tap. Breathing naturally, pressing the arms firmly into the ground, lifting through the belly button. This is your last thing. Keep those hips lifted if you can. 2 more taps. Hold here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lower the knees, lower onto your stomach. Hands come by the shoulders, gently pressing into the mat. Maybe the elbows find the floor, lifting into our baby swan. Lowering down, relax. Inhale, pressing up. Lifting the chest. Lowering down. Inhale, lift. Maybe pressing into the hands to our full swan. Extend the chest forward. And lower down. Pressing up and back around the spine, child pose. When you're ready, ripple the spine forward, all fours position. Lift that left arm to the sky. Thread the needle, elbow comes to shoulder, comes to the mat. Twisting through the spine. Pressing back up, right hand to the sky. Twist, shoulder to the mat. Maybe that left arm comes behind the back for a deeper twist, or keep it on the ground. Replace both hands to the mat. Tuck the toes under, right up to downward facing dog. Exhale, send the right leg to the sky. Opening the hip up, maybe bending the knee, opening the hip flexor. Lengthen the leg. Lowering the legs slightly, squaring off those hips, turning the toes towards the other leg, finding the squared off position as best you can. Then turn the toes back to neutral and lower the leg down. Exhale, send the left leg to the sky, opening the hips. Maybe bending that knee. Lengthening that leg, lowering it about halfway, squaring off the hips. Toes turn in towards the other leg. Toes through neutral, lower the leg down. Bending the knees, walking the hands to the feet. Exhale, lower down a little more. Nose towards the knees. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. And with a slight bend in the knees, we start rolling up slowly through the spine. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, lower the arms. And to finish class, let's finish in our butterfly position. Coming to seated one last time. Deep inhale. Exhale, nose to the toes. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. sky. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Thank you all so much for joining me on this full body class with scapular stability and strength. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos. Thank you all so much for watching.